Moonbow, the sun bear, says hello to everyone.
Oh, hello!
To the clouds and the trees, and to you and the bees, to the stars and the moon and the sun. Moonbow is your friend.
Yeah, Moonbow! Oh, Mix!
Yes, Moonbow.
A lot has changed since my last show.
It's true, Moonbow.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello! I am a bit lonely without my friends, but hello, everyone. Yeah, this is Moonbow, the Moonbow Show. And say hello, Mix.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, that is Mix. And yeah, we want you to know that we are not sick. Not sick. Well, sunbears can't get this thing. You know what I am talking about. And Mix.
Yes, Moonbow.
Mix, you are okay. Yeah?
Yes, I am. I'm not showing any symptoms.
Yeah. And you are doing what the Prime Minister says to do. You are not going out much except to walk Roxy and to take a cycle ride for yourself.
That's right.
Okay. So it is the new moon today, guys, and you probably didn't even notice. And I wouldn't blame you because it's a bit crazy in the world right now, I know, because of the coronavirus. Yeah, you knew I would say that. But anyway, so this is Tuesday, the 24th of March 2020, and it is a new moon. So you need to know that actually. Well, you don't need to. I am not bossing you around, but it is an interesting thing because we are in such extraordinary times. And well, first of all, I want to talk about the coronavirus and what they call lockdown. Yeah? Yeah? Well, I think we should use a different word or phrase. And Moonbow has not come up with it yet. But you see, I think lockdown is a very negative word. It makes us think that we are in prison, and it only makes us focus, I think, on the loss of freedom, which is true. I am not denying it, and we all have a different response to that. And some people I know are having a very difficult time, even not ill. So first of all, there's the people ill. Yeah, terrible, very scary, and dying. And then there are people who are just scared of getting ill, especially people with compromised immune systems, and that is also so important. But then there are those of us who are trying to keep ourselves and others safe, and we are doing what the government says and staying indoors. But then that is also difficult. That is suffering also for some people that feel very unhappy to be indoors and really want to get out and feel restless and want to be doing things and meeting people and lonely and things like that. And so I know all of these things are there. I know they are there. So, Max?
Yes, Moonbow.
Let us just sit with that for a minute. That all that suffering, it is there.
Okay, Moonbow.
Okay. Breathing in, I am aware of the suffering in myself. Breathing out, I am aware of the suffering in others. Suffering in myself. Suffering in others. Breathing in, I send compassion to myself. Breathing out, I send compassion to the whole world. Compassion for myself, compassion for the whole world. Yeah, that is how it is. And you see, Mix,
Yes, Moonbow.
if Sim was still alive, we would be so scared that he would get this thing.
It's true.
Yeah, because he used to smoke and his lungs were not good and he got colds a lot and things like that, and I don't know if he could survive this coronavirus. I hate to think of it, but I Mix,
Yes, Moonbow.
it is a funny thing to say, but I am almost grateful that if he was going to die, if that is what was going to happen, that he died before the coronavirus came to the UK, and so that we could have a proper funeral for him, and so he didn't die with that terrible not being able to breathe, and also you see that so many friends, hello, it's Moonbow. Yeah, so many friends came to be with us when our grief was most raw. Those shows, you saw those shows, the first two shows in January, where Moonbow could hardly speak of grief. Yeah, and so many hugs from so many people like Robbie and Martha and Joe and Gabi and Ross and Priyanka and Alex and Karen and so many people that gave hugs and so much nurturing. And if it was now, Max,
Yes, Moonbow.
it would not be like that. No one could come hug us because we are hug deprived. Good thing we have each other, Mix.
That's right, Moonbow. We are having a lot of hugs.
Yeah, we are having extra hugs and extra hugs with Roxy as well because she does not have it either. And dogs and sunbears cannot get it, so we are okay. Mix is okay. But anyway, so anyway, I think I was saying I don't like the word lockdown because it focuses only on what is missing. Like it's a word that describes, I think everything it says is like you are locked, so you are not free, and you are down. You are like suppressed. And I understand that. I am not trying to tell you not to feel sad and mad and restless and lonely about that. But what I do want to say is it is the new moon, right? So new moon is for setting intentions and what you want to grow. So imagine instead of only loss, you thought, this is a time for opportunity. These are exceptional circumstances and they will pass, right? Impermanence, they will pass. this will not be forever, right? That is important to know. Not forever, only for a while. We don't know how long is a while, but yeah, only a while. So, what do you want to grow? So, like we are growing cuddles. Yeah, that is quite nice actually. We are growing coziness. We are growing eating meditation. We are taking more time with our meals. We are growing appreciation of the birds that we can see in our patio. Yeah, we are growing so many things. So what if instead of just thinking, oh, but I want to do this and I can't do this and I want to go this and I am lonely and I want this person to talk to in my space or go to a restaurant, all these things that they cannot happen right now. It is true. No, not happening. But what if instead you took the opportunity to grow something? Yeah, in the space left from the things that have temporarily departed, grow something nice. Yeah. So, Mix.
Yes, Moonbow.
Yeah. So, I don't know why I just said Mix, but anyway, somewhere we read that we could, instead of call it coronavirus, which is its name, and COVID-19 and things like that, but that's a scientific name. What if we call it the Karuna virus?
Oh, Moonbow.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Karuna virus. Now, many of you may know what Karuna means, but just so you know, it is a word for compassion. Yeah, coronavirus. So they talk about things going viral, like spreading, right? And this is actually a virus. I know, it is true. But what if we said coronavirus and we spread compassion? That would be good. And that is what is happening. Max?
Yes, Moonbow.
What are you doing to spread compassion?
Well, I am feeding the birds.
Yeah?
And I'm feeding a little bit the foxes.
Yeah?
And I'm sending out little videos and photos to my friends and telling them that I'm thinking of them.
Yeah? What else?
And I'm picking up the phone and talking to people as well.
Yeah, so that is good. But tell me also how others have already shown you compassion. Yeah, tell them that, Mix.
Okay. Well, you know about the food.
Yeah, but they don't know. You tell them.
Okay, so I am not so great at cooking.
No, Max is not good at cooking. She's good at so many things, creative gardening and music and photography and things. But and Moonbow show, yeah, she helps with that. But not cooking. No, not good. She doesn't do much of that. So carry on, Mix.
Thank you, Moonbow. So I asked some neighbors if they were going to cook some vegan food,
Yeah.
if they could make a portion for me.
Yeah. And what has happened, Mix?
Well, what has happened is most days, not all days, I get a little dinner brought to me, like pumpkin soup.
Yeah.
Or bean salad.
Yeah.
Or spinach dal.
Yeah. You ate them and you were very happy in your tummy and in your heart. Yeah.
It's true, Moonbow.
Yeah, so that is Evelyn and Engen upstairs, in the flat upstairs, and that is Kim upstairs and a bit over, and that is Margot and Robin down the hall. They are all in our block of flats that we live in. So thank you to everyone for that. But what I say is coronavirus. Oh, and also with lockdown, I didn't say it, But Thich Nhat Hanh says, be free where you are. And I think he came up with that phrase when he was working with prisoners, people who are in prison, incarcerated. And he said, be free where you are. So, that is a good message for us now. Be free where you are. How can I cultivate freedom under these conditions? Yeah, there was a guy, in Paris. He ran a marathon on his balcony. Yeah, tiny little balcony, ran a marathon. Now, that is being free where he is. Yeah, that is what I say. But also, I want to say something now. I want to make sure that you don't think I am not aware of this suffering. Like, we are very worried about Mex's mother and mother's partner, right, Mex?
That's right, Janelle and Ken.
Yeah, we are very worried. And we're worried about Matthew, Sim's brother.
Yeah, we're worried about Matthew.
And Martin, who is your friend.
Yeah, Martin. These are all people who have compromised immune systems or something with their lungs.
Yeah, like asthma or CPOD, chronic pulmonary obstructive disease, something like that. But anyway, we are worried. But I do want to say something else.
Okay, Moonbow, you go ahead.
Yeah, it is my show. I am going to go ahead. So what I want to say is there are some beautiful things coming out of this. And that I celebrate. That is all. I am not saying, it is not the same as saying this is a good thing, because that would be a bit rude and inconsiderate to those people who are suffering so much. And the NHS! NHS! Oh, hooray for the NHS! Yeah, but anyway, so, but what I mean is the compassion, the Karuna that is coming, but also, Max.
Yes, sweetie.
Those dolphins.
The dolphins in Venice.
Yeah, those dolphins, they have come back to Venice, and Moonbow, who is a four-legged, not a two-legged, Moonbow says, I am happy that the animals are not being so persecuted, not so flying, not so driving cars, not so pollution, not so noise, not so motorboats, not so cruise ships, not so all those things. And the animals are getting some space. Maybe those dolphins were in a type of prison out in the ocean because they didn't have the freedom to go towards the shore because there were too many boats, and now they have freedom. So I am very happy for them. And I also want to say that I think everyone, I am part of Extinction Rebellion, yeah? Extinction Rebellion, yeah. And we are very concerned about the climate crisis, but the funny thing is, I don't know if the right word is funny, but the thing is that this virus has stopped people in their tracks. And many of the goals of Extinction Rebellion to stop the climate crisis and stop all those fossil fuels and stop all those emissions, well, actually that is now happening a lot. Like, not so many planes at all. And it is a strange thing that this virus has brought cleaner air, and my name is Moonbow and I am a sun bear, and actually I am happy for that. I am sorry if that doesn't sound good to you, but you see, last time I talked about speciesism, that Alex told me that word. It is when you think one species is superior to the other. And like, just because the polar bears are dying without their ice didn't stop people flying. Because the polar bears' lives were not valued enough to change behavior, human behavior. But now that people are dying, then they stop flying. So they are saying people's lives are more important than polar bears' lives. That is what I think it says. I don't know. I might not be right, but I I think this should have stopped a long time ago because of all the creatures going extinct. And I am glad it's happening now that everything is stopping. I am not glad for the coronavirus. I am not glad for the coronavirus, but I am glad for the Karuna, and I am glad for the dolphins in Venice, and even the birds and the squirrels and the foxes in our neighborhood. They seem more free. Yeah. So, I think that is mostly my show, but I wanted to share something also. Mix?
Yes, Moonbow.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere.
Okay. Well, our friend Martha, who we love so much. We love Martha. Martha. Yeah, but she is not here in London. She is, I think, in Devon. That is a bit far away. But hello, Martha. But she has a friend called Rhiannon that we have not met. And Rhiannon wrote a poem. A poem! The best poem that ever was. The best poem that ever was. It is a poem called The Vegan Sun Bear. That is a poem about me. Okay, I am going to recite to you Rhiannon's poem. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Moonbow.
Okay, here we go. The Vegan Sun Bear by Rhiannon. Some think that it is funny due to the fact that I won't hit honey. That is a good beginning to a poem. But I'm sticking to the vegan rules, which means I eat no animal products at all. That is me, vegan sun bear. This might make me even more rare because you know that sun bears are endangered. Okay. Due to the fact that I am a sun bear. Yeah. And eating honey is what we're famous for. That, our markings, yeah, I got a little white bib, and our furless paws. Oh, furless paws. That is funny. I'm quite happy sticking with berries. Oh, but I have not seen Karen in a while. She brings me berries all the time. Hello, Karen. Okay. In fact, just eating these, the berries, will make me merry. Yeah, I won't touch ants, and I won't touch termites. Mix?
Yes, Moonbow, don't you want to finish the poem?
No, but I have a commentary on the poem. I never liked the taste of termites. It is true that sun bears generally eat them, but I thought they were a bit nasty. But anyway, here we go. I'll let them pass if they come into my sight. That's the termites and the ants. Okay, last stanza. My friends might not understand. They will tear trees open with their bare hands. Yeah, that's what sun bears do. If I had the tools, I'd plant more in place. That might do some good to save the berries. Hooray for that poem. That's such a good poem. Okay, so anyway, that is my show. And I'm not going to sing today, but I want to just say, be good to yourself. Take care of your body and your mind and your heart and your spirit. It is the coronavirus. It is It is opening the doorway to more compassion for other beings, both human and non-human. It is time to take stock. It is spring, so we just passed the spring equinox. We are moving into more and more light. The flowers are coming up, and we are in unprecedented and challenging times. But we can go with our heart and be free where we are and let our love flow. Yeah? Is that good? Okay. So say bye-bye, Mix.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, and bye, and please be safe, and please do what that Prime Minister said and stay at home. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.
Moonbow, the sun bear, says hello to everyone.
Oh, hello.
To the clouds and the trees, and to you and the bees, to the stars and the moon and the sun. Oh, happy-hearted Moonbow, such joy from start to end. With fur and toes and ears and nose, Moonbow is your friend.